Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? It's SEL0320, representing JBS. I'm back again for another review for Doom Patrol. This was episode, I think it was 12, I believe. Might be 13? No, 11. I don't know. And I don't even know. Sorry, guys. It's 11, episode 11. This was a good episode. I mean, it's not been a bad episode of Doom Patrol. Like, it's just gotten crazier and crazier, but it's gotten more fleshed out and meatier, and like, it's very well acted. I think that the biggest thing about this episode that I thought was really special was just how well executed the arc for Negative Man really is. Because by the end of it, when I started to realize, I was like, something's off with, like, you know, Tom and John, and the situation was going on. Like, what is really actually happening? What is Negative Man actually seeing? Is this real? You know what I'm saying? Like, why does he mean, like, no more time left? And then I realized this is actually happening. And it's not happening, like, from the past, but it's, like, happening real time with them mentally. And then when you get to see, like, John as an old person, like, I was like, dang, it's so much more emotionally resonating, because then you get to kind of, like, flesh their relationship out even deeper, because now it's like, where do they stand now, kind of thing. And it got really emotional towards the back end. And even the other side of that would be Cliff and Rita's exploration to try to find Cliff's, you know, daughter. And it was kind of just like, Cliff feels like, you know, he wants to do this, he's trying to do this, but he just really couldn't. And the funny thing about this episode was, like, your girl Rita kind of flirted up with the guy when he was like, I'm gonna buy you a bucket of chicken and we can just kind of, I was just gone. Episode is just always, every single episode is always just crazy and interesting comedy. They never, like, hold back on what they're gonna say or what they're gonna do. But I'm sitting there watching, like, Cliff's daughter talking about, like, this man, you know, that helped raise her and brought her back from, you know, her situation and taking things from her. And then, like, he got eaten by this gator. And I was like, and he got the watch. I was like, Cliff's gonna go get this watch back. And it's just like, it's easier for him to do the impossible than to him to deal with his circumstance right in front of him, emotionally and mentally. And so I think that's one of the biggest things that he had to kind of come to terms with, is he just can't handle it. There's certain things he just can't handle. Like, I thought he was about to shut down again. I actually thought the mouse was inside of him for a second there. But then, you know, Rita kind of, like, shook him out of it. Rita was kind of being, like, a really good influence to try to motivate him to do what he needed to do, even though, you know, he was never going to do what she was asking him to do. Then you had Jane and Vic. And, like, Jane's trying to, you know, Jane's back. You know, she's probably more gung-ho about really trying to get the chief than ever. And it was kind of just like, nobody was hearing it. And then, like, Victor's starting to understand, like, when Victor was sitting there, because I don't know if, when he was doing that, it didn't look like it was actually happening in the mirror. So I don't know if it was actually happening or not, but I was like, something is off. Like, he is actually really truly upgrading. His systems are upgrading themselves. Like, eventually he's going to be more cyborg than man. I think he said it's like 63% now at this point. He's going to have to talk to his dad, but he can't really trust his dad at the same exact time. And Mr. Nobody knew that. It's just crazy now because now he's kidnapped. But it was good to see Jane really try to, like, allow him to be able to talk and consult with him versus just getting angry and, like, switching forms for a second. It was funny though, her going and, like, zapping Rita and then when they needed to go and then kind of coming right back. But I did enjoy the episode. I thought it was really good. I'm about to go check out a couple more episodes because the new episode's out. Sorry I'm behind. Hope you guys enjoy this review. Make sure you go and check out our full entire episode reaction. It is on our Patreon. Patreon, if you don't know, gives you full reign of any and all full reactions. It's only $1 a month, but with that dollar, you get full access to any and all things. That's my son. He's okay. I'll talk to you guys later on though. I'm gonna go. Keep it locked. JBS, we ain't gonna stop. Peace, guys.